Hey everyone, welcome to today's episode. Today we're working on the lights on the Cortina, just tidying things up, cleaning things, painting things, and also we've got to make this look nice and shiny like this. And then I'm going to fling it off the bench and break it and have to start again. And
This episode of Aussie Garage is brought to you by our proud partners.
Alright, so I've just sat down and I just want to show you sort of just the light scratches that get over these lenses over time, you know. And that's what makes them look sort of dull. And what I found is 600 sandpaper was enough to just knock the plastic back and take those scratches out. I can't do anything about those cracks because they're impregnated in the plastic, so there's not much I can do about those, unfortunately, unless someone out there knows what I can do. I'm just a guy mucking around in my shed, but see that big scratch there? So all of that will disappear and look as nice as smooth as that. So that's the object here. Anyway, so that one I haven't finished yet, but I want to get this one up to the same point as that one. So, yep. Alright, so there we go. Just cleaned all the back up. So that gets rid of all that black stuff that just goes everywhere. So I now don't need to worry about that anymore, which is good. Right, so that's got most of it out. I've got a bit of work to do here, but I think that's a crack that goes through that one, so I won't be able to remove that altogether. Yeah, so that's it. We'll do the orange bit now. There's a few scratches in there, not a lot. So I'll probably only hit that with the 1200 that I'm about to hit this with now. Alright, let's do that. Right, so next step, give them a polish. So I've got this kind of up to this stage now, and like, if you want to get fussier, go get fussier. I'm just kind of getting this looking reasonable. I'm not going to show anything. I mean, look at this one. This one's been all cracked up and smashed and glued back together and sanded and polished, and it's made look okay, but there's anyone with a fine eye will pick it in 2 seconds. But this one, at least it's the real deal. Everything's there. Alright, so we'll go I'm going to find it first. Where is it? See, there you go. If I can't even find it, what the hell am I even worrying about? You know, you can talk yourself in and out of a lot of stuff, hey? Alright, now I'm just going to give it another little hit with some... What's that? Where's 1200 I had? No, that's too... 1200, there we go. I'm just going to give it a hit with that because I don't believe that what's really happening there is what's genuinely going on. So I'm going to give the whole thing just a nice little, by hand, no block this time. Just give the whole thing a little hit. And it's just because, you know, so how to fuck your day in 30 seconds. Just try to restore it. This thing fucking grabbed a hold of it, spat it off the fucking bench, and that's the result. Right, so I've calmed down a little bit now. It's a couple of days later, but yeah, I was a bit annoyed to have made that stupid a mistake. So just relax everyone out there when you fuck up. You're no different to the rest of us. Anyway, but luckily, let's have a look at what I discovered. So I went and had a look in the shed, and look what I found. Another one. So I now have a pair of originals again, even though this is the one I repaired, which is really bad, really, but it wasn't as bad as the other one I smashed up. Now this one has only got a little chip in it there, so that's not 100% either. But so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those, to be honest with you. I found more indicator lenses. Like, how many does a guide need? Anyway, so they've got. So I think I've got enough indicator lenses to choose from there. But interestingly, I've got these. Now these are reproduction lights from like probably the I'm going to say the early 2000s. I got these. I bought these from a spare parts place that did reproduction parts for the spare parts industry. Luckily, when they made these in the factory, like, the lenses are pretty good. I don't mind the lenses at all. Like, I mean, they're a good shape and all the rest of it. They line up really nicely and all the rest of it. They're a really good lens, but they glued them in terribly and they never lined up properly. One stuck out like this. It was on the piss and it was terrible. But anyway, all these years later, this cheap glue, whatever it is that they used, has just let go, and I was able to pull them apart really easily so that I can now have a go at fixing them up, gluing them back in properly so that things line up, that sort of thing, because it was all on the piss like that before, you know. So when you look at these, you can see that they're a bit pale. I don't know if you guys can pick that up on the camera as well as, but this top section is definitely faded a lot more than that section. I've been to my local paint shop today and they made me up a can of the translucent amber lens paint. So I've got a full can of that in the orange so I can fix these up. That's what I've got to sort of play around with at the moment. So in a sense, these aftermarket ones have kind of saved me having to mess with these ones too much, even though, oh look, they're not great. For original ones, they really aren't great. They're beaten up, they're cracked, they're glued back together like you saw me do earlier, and it wasn't fantastic. I was really just trying to work with what I had. Sometimes you can chase yourself up a tree. But anyway, I think I'm going to mess with these ones, and I'm going to see how good I can get them. With the headlights here too. So I found these in the box. So I'm going to clean these up, because the other ones that I've got have green paint all over them. Wonder how that happened. I was young. Now the back of the headlights, I took the headlights out, and the back of the headlights are all a bit rusty and stuff, so I want to clean those up a little bit. There's not a lot on them. This one's pretty good. So I clean those up a little bit. Touch of paint. Alright, so that's mission number one today, is just to clean everything up. I've got my trusty bucket of soap there, bit of prep sol. So I'll be cleaning stuff up as I go and just trying to make it look as fresh and new as possible. Right, so I spent the afternoon sanding and painting, and this is where I'm up to. I decided to paint the backs of the buckets black so that they just disappear underneath the thing, underneath the radiator support panel. All I really want is that when I put these bits back on the car, they're nice and clean and easy to handle, and you don't get dirty fingers just by handling something that's been on a car for 40 odd years or so. Giving these all a really good clean up, and everything's looking pretty good there. I'm actually really fortunate that these came apart the way they did so easily, so nothing's broken. Maybe a couple of little black spots still in there I need to get in and clean out, but there's not a lot. Right, I can't remember what I filmed last, but anyway, so I've painted all the insides of those and they looking heaps better now. I've still got to polish up the outsides of these. Haven't even started that process yet. I want this to dry off properly. So that's both of those done. So now I'm working on the lenses, and we can see I went right down to, I only went to 2000. I kind of went 600, 1200, 2000 or something like that, and then I've kind of hit it with this destructive thing that cost me a tail light before, but I'm making a lot more effort to make sure that doesn't happen this time. This is the polished one. That looks really good, all cleaned up, polished up. Yeah, really happy with how that's come up. That's what it looks like before. I've got these up to the same point as well, just sanded, ready to go. One of the things that drives me crazy is that these would fall through. Obviously whatever glue they've put in there didn't hold up, and then it would just fall out inside the thing, and they're really difficult to then get your finger back inside with the lenses on and everything. So I've got to find a solution for that. Just a different glue, I'm guessing, because I mean that seems to have held up on this one, but on the other one it didn't. Remade these little, they were white, those little just buffers, I guess you'll call them, to go between the light and the metal. Might be something to do with the earthing, I don't know. So anyway, I've remade those just out of some foam that I had here, which is very similar to what that is, except it's black. These have all been cleaned right up. I put these on the grinder this morning, or not the grinder, the wire wheel this morning, cleaned those right up. So everything's pretty much ready to be assembled now. So I can almost start going and putting things back on the car now, which is a really cool place to be because I want to get all this stuff out of my workshop. So the front end is going to be pretty easy to put back together. It's just all, just screw it back in basically. There we go. After quite a few hours, I can tell you, once you start paying attention to every little plastic lug and every little bolt and painting everything that you want painted, all the surfaces, cleaning up all the little nuts, making little washers, little foam washers there like the original ones, all that kind of stuff. It just all adds up to a lot of time. So if you've got time and you're just hanging around in the shed, just get stuck into it, eh? Alright, here we go. So I've got these bolted in, and now that's all held in there nice and securely. I can glue the first one in, get it exactly where I want it. And then the second one. And then I've got some masking tape down there to tape across to hold it into place once I get it sitting exactly where I want it, which is around about there. we go, we're all taped into place now. Hopefully they stick in there and they don't come out again. I went with a glue sealant rather than just a sealant or just a glue. So hopefully that works well. But anyway, you can't really, doesn't look that great with the tape on it. But anyway, they're in the car. And if we come around to the front here, there's the black backings on all the lights. Just help it to just sit back in there and disappear. So that's a really good thing. And yeah, I might even get in here this afternoon and do a couple of bits and pieces. But as far as this video's done. Alright guys, thanks for sticking around to the end of this video and seeing it all the way through. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and that really helps out the channel as well. So anyway, I'm just going to wait for glue to dry now and head on to the next job, and I guess you'll see that in the next video. Catches.
Yeah. Welcome to the Aussie Garage. Let's ride. We in the shed where the wrenches turn. Holden's purr and the tires burn. Fords on slicks looking clean and mean. Reppin' that raw Australian scene.